curious, observant. A Newton's cradle demonstrates the physics of a healthy compromise. It is a balanced, continuous exchange where both sides maintain their momentum without losing their dignity or their equilibrium. But sometimes that rhythm stops. You make a concession, and instead of restoring balance, the interaction leaves you feeling drained, resentful, and trapped. Real-world emotional blackmail rarely involves dramatic threats or cinematic demands. It lives in quiet, everyday moments. The heavy sigh at dinner, the well-timed silence, or the subtle guilt trip that makes you feel responsible for someone else's mood. We often tell ourselves we are acting out of love or duty when we surrender to these pressures. It is often easier to mislabel our own capitulation as a virtue than to admit we are being pressured into compliance. This dynamic hijacks your decision-making power. It bypasses your ability to choose, leaving you with the mere illusion of a voluntary agreement. The cycle usually starts with a simple demand. When you naturally push back, a manipulator stops trying to convince your logical brain and begins targeting your emotions. We can see exactly how this pressure is applied. Psychologists call this system FOG. It stands for fear, obligation, and guilt. Three heavy psychological forces designed to converge on your resistance and crush it. First, there is fear. Manipulators weaponize the threat of anger, conflict, or abandonment. They send a clear message. If you refuse to do what they want, there will be a severe emotional penalty. Next comes obligation. They tap into your desire to be a good citizen or a loyal friend. They exploit your sense of duty until saying no feels like a moral failure. Finally, guilt. The manipulator positions themselves as the victim, making you feel entirely responsible for their happiness. They ensure that if they are hurting, you feel it is your fault. The purpose of this fog is to cloud your judgment. You stop looking at the unreasonableness of the demand because your entire focus shifts to relieving your own internal discomfort. While the manipulator generates the fog, the cycle only completes when we react to it. To truly understand why we consistently give in, we have to look inward at our own internal triggers. Over time, we develop specific micro-habits to navigate these difficult relationships. We become chronic people-pleasers or develop an aversion to conflict, smoothing things over at any cost. When the pressure of fear, obligation, and guilt hits, it acts as a trigger. Those ingrained habits kick in as automatic emotional reactions. This schematic shows the short circuit in our decision-making. Under pressure, the signal is diverted away from logical processing and routed straight down a faster, thicker path of pure emotional reaction. In the immediate aftermath of that short circuit, you give in. You sacrifice your boundaries just to restore temporary peace. But that relief is fleeting, and the act of giving in feeds a new, even thicker signal back into the system. The blackmailer relies on these predictable, automatic habits. Our own internal machinery becomes the very tool they use to secure our compliance. This cycle carries a steep psychological price. Living in a constant state of capitulation breeds chronic unhappiness and erodes your sense of self-worth. Every act of surrender provides behavioral reinforcement. It actively trains the blackmailer by proving that their manipulative tactics are effective. By successfully extracting compliance today, they have no incentive to change tomorrow. This ensures they will repeat and escalate the pressure the next time they want something. Surrendering to emotional blackmail does not buy lasting peace. It merely funds your future extortion. Breaking this trap requires a shift in focus. You cannot control a blackmailer's behavior, but you can control your own reactions. The first step is identifying your compliant micro-habits. Notice the instinct to automatically apologize when you are not at fault. When you feel that urge, consciously pause. Replacing automatic reactions with firm boundaries starves the cycle. By refusing to engage with the guilt or fear, you remove the fuel that the fog cycle needs to operate. Identifying these cycles provides the clarity needed to reclaim agency. It transforms an automatic reaction into a deliberate choice, putting your life back in your own control.